To watch more Bhagavad Gita discourse videos, subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Activity is the rule of life, living. So you should not become inactive. So how can I, Krishna, achieve the fruition of the Sankhya Yoga? Then he says, yes, I give you a formula. Yogastha kuru karmani sangam tyaktva dhananjaya siddhya siddhyoho samo bhutva samatvam yoga uchyade. In this one verse, everything about yoga is mentioned. What is yoga? Samatvam yoga uchyade. How to remain active according to your prescription? Yogastha kuru karmani. Karmani means activities. Kuru means perform, do. Yogastha, seated in yoga. Orienting yourself with yoga, perform all the acts without exception. What is meant by seated in yoga? What is this yoga which you want the Karma Yogi to be seated in? He said, Sangam Tyaktva Dhananjaya. That is the yoga. What you have to do is abandon the Sangha that you have. The Sangha is a mental-intellectual coordinate. It is a condition produced by the mind and intelligence, a delusional clinging, thinking that the activity will not delight me, only the result will delight me. King Dasharatha had 3 queens. Kausalya first delivered. Shanta was delivered by Kausalya. He gave her in adoption to Lomapada also. Nobody will give the only girl in adoption, but Dasharatha did it. So how great, noble and rewarding it is. In spite of it, Kausalya did not conceive. So he married another, Sumitra, no. Then Kaikeyi, no. All the 3 queens were not able to bear a child. Nobody is there to sit on the throne. Ultimately, he consulted Vasishthadev and decided to perform Ashwamedha Yaga. And after performing Ashwamedha Yaga, he got 4 sons. What do you say? What will you feel? Give me an answer. If you were Dasharatha and you had in place of 1 son he aspired to have, he got 4 beautiful sons. What will you say? What will be your plight, your state when you get such 4 sons? Will you not be superbly delightful? Then what happened? When the best of his son, whom he loved most, that Rama, decided to do what any good and noble son should do, namely going to Dandakaranya. His best son decided to do what any dutiful son should do. What happened? Dasharatha could not tolerate. He started calling Rama, 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 died. So you tell me, can the result of an action delight you? See, in the hands of his own beautiful fruition of an act, what did he finally get? His son was not by his side when he died. He was not there to perform the death ceremonies. Bharata performed everything and went to Chitrakuta and informs him that the father has gone. This was the fate. Mind you, this is the fate of the world for everybody. So you have to think very clearly. should you do a work keeping borrowed eyes on the result? Or should you do a work indifferently? Do it very well, because you are a good performer. So perform it well. Every work is related to the result. If there is no result, there is no means called activity. An activity is a means to an end. The end is first conceived of. Then we design the activity to achieve the end. So completion of the effort necessarily means begetting of the result. No thought is necessary, no anxiety is called for. A child is born, you feed the child properly, give her the right exercises, she will grow. Or you should say, you should grow, you should grow. Should take her to the doctor every day. How many milligrams she has grown, you tell me. Morning you take the weight, evening, midday you take. In between sleep also you wake her up and take weight. Aisa koi hai kya? What is this? It is a law of the world that acts are done. They are completed. They also have their fruition. How many people are born there? So many people have been born. They have all been active and they were passing their days. There is nothing, it's so normal. It's just like the earth's revolution. So, you should not think about the result and spoil your mind. Yogastha kuru karmani. And in order to enable you to become a yogastha, what is necessary is sangatyaga. I am dinning it into your brain. Don't ask anybody. Nobody will tell you. This is a very great secret. Sangatyaga is yoga. Karma yoga is not performance of karma. Even animals and birds and elephants and whales are acting, but they are not karma yogins. Karma yoga results only when you are able to detect your sangha and abandon it effectively. This abandoning sangha is an inner process. It is a consciousness process. It is a knowledge process. It is a process that works in the mind, in the intelligence, in the ego level. It has nothing to do with the body or physical activity. Now, what is this Sangatyaga? He says Sangatyaga is Siddhya Siddhyo Samo Bhutva. Why we need karma in order to practice Sangatyaga? Because every karma will normally bring about its desired fruition. But there can be occasions when either a partial fruition or an adverse fruition also can take place. Understanding that these possibilities are there, you should be prepared in your mind to receive anything. This preparation will not bring it. What did I say? You are getting prepared will not bring about an adverse result. But if you are prepared, an adverse result or a partial result, if it occurs, will not unsettle you. Your mind will remain equal and uniform to receive and assimilate either the desired result or an undesired result or a partial result. Tell me which mind is better? The mind which can tolerate and bear only the desired result, or the mind which can be at home with any of the three? This is a promotion that you have. This will not in any way change the pattern of work and the pattern of result. Siddhya Siddhyo Samo Bhutva. So whenever the mind is partial, whenever it struggles, whenever it is stifled by either the thought of result or the occurrence of the result, you have Sangha and you are not a yogi. Ma was saying you should tell them how to practice it. This is the practice. Which is the practice? Siddhya Siddhyoho. Siddhya Siddhyoho. You find out whether the mind is sama, equal or not. If it is unequal, look for it, find it out. And then once you find that it is unequal and you know it has to be equal, that very feeling will reduce the unequalness and install the equalness. This is called Vyavasaya Atmika Buddhi. We are not concerned by the variety of activities we perform. We are only concerned with the equalness of the attitude that we cherish, preserve and intensify with every activity. Samatvam yoga uchyade. This kind of a siddhya siddhyoho samatva, that is called yoga. What is yoga? Not performance of work. Many people say, I am a karma yogi, because early in the morning I get up until I sleep, I struggle like a donkey. So I am a karma yogi. No, karma yoga means samatvam yoga uchyade. This samatva is not applicable to any physical part of the body or the body. It applies to only the mind. So where is this karma yoga practiced? Mind level. What is its nature? Tell me, is it not a practice that you can adopt and pursue throughout the day? As long as you are active, you can practice it. What kind of an activity? Immediate. Whether it is religious, whether it is secular, whether it is domestic, whether it is societal, whether it is professional. For you or for others. Under your persuasion or others' compulsion. Whatever you do, the mind will be boop, boop, boop. You know, a person who has this kind of a mind, oh, Vasishtha says, Samadaya Madaya Gunashalinam Purusharadihaya Samalankrita Tamamalam Pranamanti Narottama Api Mahamunayo Raghunandana. You have a great estimation about ascetics, sannyasins, etc. But Vasishtha says, wow, all the big sannyasins and great ascetics and austere people, they go in search of a man who is enriched, decked by this samatva, whose intelligence is decked by this samatva. He is hunted by all these people and they fall at his feet and ask for his blessings. Purusharadihaya samalangrataha. That Purusharad, the emperor of a human, who is decked, ornamented by samatva, whose buddhi is ornamented by samatva, that person is sought after by even the greatest of sages in this world, he says. My dear souls, nothing more is there. The entire Bhagavad Gita is over with this statement. This is the applicational part of yoga, applicational part of Sankhya. Samadukha sugam dhiram somridatvaya kalpade. He analyzed human life, described that it is an interaction between the senses in the individual and the rest of the world, the objects. While these interactions are taking place in the sensory level, inevitably, concurrently, in the mind level, Sukha-dukkhas also result. What? Sukha-dukkhas also result. And these Sukha-dukkhas are coming and going. So both of them are equally not desirable. So you must have an even attitude towards them. Now you are preferring Sukha and have a prejudice for Dukkha. But Sukha alone can never be. It is previous Dukkha that brings later Sukha. So Dukkha, is he a friend or an enemy? Huh? And sukha brings dukkha. So is he a friend or an enemy? Samadukha sukham dhiram. There he took in the Sankhya position, analyzing life and showing sukha dukkhas are the only resultants of interactions. He said, both sukha and dukkha will come and go. Not that they will not come and they will not go. They are used to coming and going, coming and going. You alone do not come and do not go. So remain there firmly, allow them to come and go, be unshaken. If you are unassailed by them, unshaken by them, you become fit for liberation. When the mind is sufficiently established in Samya, that Samya itself is liberation. Ihaivatairjidas sargo yesham samye sthidam manaha nirdosham hi samam brahma tasmad brahmani te sthidaha. Those whose mind is well established in Samya, they are established in Brahman, he said. Now tell me, where are you to struggle? Where are you to work? So the same Samatva he has now said, be performing work. The work will continuously produce a result. And the result is either desirable or undesirable or a combination of both. The objective results of any karma are not to be tampered with at all. The objective result of a karma, nobody can take away from the karma. When an action is completed, that completion itself is its result. When my water has boiled, what further result is there? It has already boiled, it is boiling now. As a result of a certain passage of time, by the contact and ignition of fire, it has boiled. Is there any other result there? Huh? And what is that boiling? A period of time. Another moment, it begins to boil. A girl is pregnant. When about 9 months and 9 days are over, the child struggles to come out, and the mother also wants to push the child out. Delivery takes place. Is the delivery in any way different from pregnancy? You are only giving different names. It is all the same growth. No fetus is supposed to grow and remain in the uterus. It is supposed to come out. Then after that, further growth. The result of any karma becomes the commencement of a new activity. Don't understand. The birth of a child, is it the completion of everything? So what do you call a result? There is nothing like a result. It is all work in progress, in progress, in progress, in progress. Siddhya siddhyo samo bhutva samatvam yoga uchyade. Samatvam yoga uchyade. Now this practice of samatva, whether it is with reference to sukha-dukkhas or whether it is with reference to siddhya siddhyo, is there any difference? Huh? And every act that you perform, does it not compel you to make this practice? So is not the practice concurrent with your activity? This practice is concurrent with your activity. The activity calls you to become a practitioner. We don't require any other situation, any other opportunity, any other place. The mere activity gives you sufficient scope and compulsion to practice karma yoga. The mere breathing gives you the scope to practice samatva towards sukha and dukkha.
Join our live event on the 10th, 11th and 12th of October 2020. Register at www.globalgeeta.org.